Alright, folks, so I know some of you have been wondering about a weigh-in on my part, as far as I'm concerned, so we're going to get that out of the way right now. Um, it is Saturday, September 7th, 2024. There's your time and your date stamp. Let's see, I'm going to hit the scale for you. Let me get my shoes off.
Hello. Please step on the scale.
Alright, let's get this over with, because I got some things to unpack and get into. Okay.
Your weight is 318 pounds.
318. You see that and you hear that? So obviously we've had since my last weigh-in on video, a 7-pound gain. Let's get into why in just a second. Alright, so I figured I'd come outside and talk about it. Sorry about the air conditioned noise. Let me get away from that a little bit. So, last week was a pretty rough week for me and my family here. Y'all know that I do a lot of traveling. I'm on the road a lot, and that is one of the reasons I do fast food reviews so much is because of that reason. Just that I'm in the path of a lot of travel throughout the week. And one of the routines that I've had that also kind of a part of the income that I have ended abruptly over the past few days. You see, my daughter, she's autistic. I've mentioned that on the channel before. She aged out of school at the age of 18. She actually turned 18 back in February of this year, so the program that she went to, the school that she went to, was kind of like a school especially for the higher or the advancement of education of children with autism. And even though an autistic person will always, need to be further educated, we'll just say that, no matter what the age, they decided 18 is a good age for her to make her own decisions of whether she wanted to be there or not. Even though mentally can't comprehend the consequences of the decisions that she makes. But the world these days and times does not operate on that kind of common sense anymore. So, I was thinking, maybe, when I was in the meeting that, like, hey, could we at least, finish out the year? I mean, it's September now, maybe, I was thinking maybe at least, until the next February rolls around, and it'll be her birthday, or at the very least, maybe finish things up around the Christmas season. Like, not as soon as possible. No, as soon as possible was what I got. So that hit way out of left field. So part of the travel that we have to do, is was kind of a part of the income that we lost as far as that goes. I mean, it's not a big deal. It's not a lot of, not talking about a lot of money or anything like that. Nothing that's going to make or break me one way or another. But still, the suddenness of it all was kind of impactful on my psyche. It's kind of a little bitter about the way it all went down. Very bitter about the way it all went down. And it's not that I was sad or very angry. I think I have never experienced this kind of level of disappointment in my entire life. Disappointed to the point where I wanted to feel something, anything other than the anger and disappointment that I have been feeling the past couple days. So diet was out the window for sure. So a lot of that weight that you see this morning is a lot of it's undigested food. Some of it's actual weight gain. I'd say about 4 pounds of it's probably actual weight gain. Getting back on my fasting regimen, we should see a decrease of 3 to 4 pounds, within the next day or two. Very suddenly, very fast, very rapidly. But I just didn't care about everything else I had going on at that moment. I woke up this morning feeling better about things, because I had to sit through the meeting, then I had to go back up there and get my daughter's thing. So it kind of just, it's just kind of like a lingering effect having to deal with it, for a couple of days there. So, yeah, all of that. 14 years, from kindergarten to now. And that's the kind of goodbye we got. Now, of course, there was options to stay, but that would have been costly, and would have had to go through the court, and not just that, but that kind of to get that kind of what am I saying, documentation that we would need to keep things going as an adult would require us to claim both of my adult children, not just one. I would have had to have done both in order to go through with it. At least that's what we were recommended by the lawyer we spoke to to get that conservatorship, which would deem them just like any other child. I'm in my 50s now, which means we wouldn't be able to work or make any kind of extra money without being unfairly taxed for it or governed over it. Wouldn't be able to make extra. Kind of dealt with that now for all of my children's lives. My son being in his 30s, who also has autism, dealing with that for so long. Kind of want to make some money now. Before I'm too old. I'm in my early 50s. Before I'm too old to do it. I feel like everything is designed to hold you back or hold you down. So we didn't go through with that. And as a result of that, the consequences are this. Not that they're bad consequences, because the actual program itself wasn't but for 4 hours a day. Since the year of 2022, you've heard me talk about it on my channel. My daughter used to have an 8-hour day, and I used to have another channel, a metal detecting channel, that was doing fairly well before the pandemic. Well, pandemic came along, and they started doing half schedules and using children's certain behaviors and stuff to justify half day schedules for some of them. Now, before the pandemic, I seen children that went there with a lot more aggressive or severe type of behavior that actually got to stay full days. Can't tell you why, because even though my child, could at sometimes, be a little on the difficult side, I think mostly for the most part was doable, because when she returned, when everybody returned after a whole year of being off, she done well in the first few months, and I feel like some of it may have been a justifiable reason, but I think for the most part it wasn't. And then the problem was pretty easily corrected within like maybe the first 7 or 8 months, but still, even after the problems was corrected, she never got to go back to a full schedule. The story changed from it was a behavior issue to, the funding isn't there for it anymore. So it changed to that even after things got better, and things were really good up until the day she left. I mean, we're really good. Got no trouble with the staff, the teachers, and the people who run it. More or less, they're all great. They're all great. There's some real good ones in there. Can't name no names, unfortunately. We do appreciate everything that they have done for us, and I know some of them watch this, so you know who you are, you know who I'm talking about. We do appreciate you, and we thank you for all you've done. Great work has been done, has been achieved since 22. Things have gotten way better. With the exception of returning to a full schedule. I think that kind of sucks, and I think we kind of got the shaft on that deal, considering I've seen others, get the royal red carpet when it comes to stuff like that in the past, Oh, God, but it's a chapter that I've got to close, and this is part of me closing it right now. Part of me closing the deal right now. I'm going to release this video for everyone to see. Don't worry about weight loss. I will get back on track starting today. But that is what's been going on. That is why I've been absent on YouTube. I just haven't felt like it lately. My aggravation level is through the roof over the past few days, and I feel like today is the first day I'm finally getting it back together. So this is a part of putting it behind me. Some good things are going to come out of this, such as I have more time on my hands to do more type of videos at home. So I'm not stretched out with on-the-go travel quite as much every day, but I still got some. I'm still gonna have some things that's gonna carry me on the road, but not to the extreme that I was on the road, because basically, with my kids being like they are, I had travel on the road, 2 different counties, 2 different towns that were really extremely far apart, and that's why the 4-hour schedule was so crappy for me, because like I said, I used to do that meditating channel, which had over 1,000 subscribers before the pandemic hit, and it was growing, so I had to do something else, and this was that something else. And this channel has grown, and I kept this channel as a variety channel for a reason, where I could do anything and everything that I wanted to do within this channel, and it turns out that it's working out better. So this will be the channel that I mainly focus on from now on, for all those reasons. The metal detecting channel, I got involved with some stuff in that, that I was trying to, kind of bridge the gap between historians and detectorists, and that didn't work out too well in my favor, so I don't really plan on having much of a return of investment in that channel anymore. So any metal detecting I get to do, if that ever happens now that I'm playing Guardian full time, will be on this channel as well, because everything in my life as a latchkey Gen Xer fits right here on this channel going forward. So things are always changing, constantly changing, and for all of you who need to hear it, I was a metalhead back in the day. There's a song that gets me through times like this. It's called Changes by Tesla. I will leave a link to that song down in the description, so you can hear it for yourself, all of you who need to. But yeah, basically time is making changes in my life. Can't stop the hands of time. That's all in the song. I guess that's all I got to say for now, but hey, we'll get through this, and yeah, I got a lot of time on my hands at home. I can run the grill, I can run the stove, I can make things and cook things, as well as still being able to travel. There's some possibilities that some new towns I can go to now that are closer by, that I can actually get to different restaurants and stuff that I wasn't able to go to before quite as much, to do food commentary and stuff. And of course, Melvin Marvin, that segment's gonna always be a thing because I like it. But weight loss is only temporary, though. I'm not doing that forever, just so you know. Just going to continue to do that for now and throughout the rest of the year, and at the point where I feel like I've lost enough weight and I'm happy with where I'm at, I will only bounce in and out of that briefly to discuss maintenance, involving intermittent fasting, alternate day fasting, whatever the case may be at the time. Zigzag calorie cycling goes along with fasting. It's all controlling the amount of portions that you take in, is what it really all boils down to. Not going overboard on your calories, because you look out for all that and weight loss will occur. Maintenance will also occur through those same methods. But yeah, I'm gonna let that ride right here for now. So that's all I got to say for this video. Check out the song down in the comment section. All right, folks, until the next one, y'all have a good one.